Hey everybody, this is your boy Zero for another Zero Gunpla review. In this episode, we're going to cover the Hi-Zack from Gundam Zeta, also known as I'm Totally Not a Zaku, because, let's be honest, look at this thing. It's a Zaku! It is literally a slightly advanced Zaku, and I don't know what the Earth Federation thought it was, but they thought, yeah, let's take a grunt suit that was out of date, the Zaku 2. Let's take a grunt suit that was completely out of date by the end of the war, out of the 1 year war, and said, hear me out, let's make it slightly updated, and that's it. Is it going to be improved to any degree? Not particularly. And this is how we got this thing. I just can't with it. They just gave it Earth Federation colors and Earth Federation star on its shield, and they just said, here you go. Oh, it does have more power pipes than the regular Zaku. That's it. Again, I do not know what the people of the Earth Federation were smoking then, but I don't think it was good. So let's get into the review so I can cover this weird thing of a mobile suit. So, catch you in a bit. This is the Hi-Zack with everything that comes in box. Yeah. It comes with a spare hand, the Zaku machine gun, a shield, and a sheet of stickers, and a decal sheet. And that's it. So, technically, let's talk about the things that should have been in box, but never did. Because, for some odd reason, Bandai felt the need not to put it in the Hi-Zack. At least this version. Maybe the alternate colored one may have these weapons. I'm not sure. If you do know, leave a comment down below. That would be greatly appreciated. But if you look at the instructions that come with it, the armaments is a beam saber, a heat hawk, a beam rifle, and the Zaku machine gun. You get the Zaku machine gun. That's it. This does not come with the beam saber or the beam rifle. So, either A, they never made it, or B, yeah, I don't want to think that Bandai literally forgot to give a sheet of plastic for it, but hey, that's, that could happen in, accidentally printing, models and stuff. It happens. Things get lost, things get missing. But yeah, in universe, it's supposed to have a beam saber and a beam rifle. This model has neither of those, so it comes with the Zaku machine gun, an extra hand, and a shield. And let's talk about the problems, because there's a good amount of those. Then I'll talk about what I like about it. It ain't that much. So, yet another Zaku whose gun really can't fit into its arm properly, so it has to cut to the side, so your gun is constantly at an angle. That's the first thing. Another thing is the trigger finger. Let's pop off the hand here, just so you guys can get a better view of it. Go back in. There you go. Give it credit. The joints are tight, so it will hold together. Well, certain parts. Look at this. It's not even on the trigger. The trigger finger is just kind of floating there. Nowhere near where the trigger is supposed to be. Also, the top part here, the drum, is loose. It barely holds on. So, be careful, because many times when I was building it, I would accidentally hit this and it would just fly off. At one point I was just like, okay, it's gone to the Nexus. It's gone forever. May it rest in peace in the void with a bunch of tiny little pieces that I've lost during my time as a builder. So we're just going to stick to the regular hand right now. There we go. As you can see back here, these things are loose, but they just flop around. The problem is these pieces. They can and will pop out on you. And I would demonstrate this, but then it's a hassle to put them back in. They're not good. The backpack is not great. And it's like, you could have made this part, these parts that connect here a little bit tighter, so they don't, when you try to move them, they don't kind of flop out, because they're supposed to, see what I mean? I was just moving it a little bit, and now it popped out. It's been a few seconds. There you go. And hoping that you got it back into place. So yeah, be careful with these. They will pop out on you. Glue it. Glue it. I would say, oh, you can, put, and by glue, I mean the Tamaki cement. Seal it. Do not let it move again. Because if you don't, it will pop out on you. It deserves no sense of freedom. The shield surprisingly holds on tight, which honestly I was afraid of. I was afraid it would pop out. But it holds in nice and tight, which is pretty great. The arms are solidly put in, so that's always good. So let's see the articulation. Yeah, that's all you get. A solid right angle. Not great, but it is a slightly older kit, so what can you do? I really don't like the fact that it's just the open hands here. Like, you couldn't even get the firing finger for the other hand. It was like, nah, you get that one finger. Only one hand can shoot the machine gun, not both. You even didn't give us a handhold weapon like a sword. Lack of the beam saber. A heat hawk, something to put in this hand. A grenade, something. Nah, you get nothing. Okay, if I pop this all to see how well the arm... See, that's as high as the arm goes without the shield on. But unfortunately, shield has to come with it. The hand is a ball joint, as you saw, so you don't have to worry about that. Pop that back on. So is this, so it has surprisingly decent articulation for, like, a hunk of plastic shield. You can get some good angles out of it. These go up and down, the vents, so it's not a big, great articulation from those things. The shield is a single point here, so you just plug it in and it does rotate, as you can see here. It can go 360, so there's that. Front skirt, that's as high as it goes, so you're not going to get a hell of a lot of kicks out of this. Side skirting, up and down. Paralyzed back flap, so ta-da, legs all the way bent. The ankle's pretty good. You get a nice rotation here. It is, I believe, a ball joint, but you get good rotation out of it. Little to no ab crunch, so yeah, you're not going to get a lot of bending out of this, but you can get some decent poses out of it. As you can see, the gun is not at all color accurate. This part's supposed to be the red around here, around the front right here specifically. It's supposed to be red and the inside white. It's pure gray. And the back here is supposed to be red too. Again, still just gray. So you're gonna have to bust out the paint to make this accurate, correct. Can't even speak today. Here's the sticker sheet. This is another. You need a black sticker and a mono eye situation. So wherever you put that mono eye, that's where it's going to stay permanently. And then they give us this sheet of decals, which I'm always cool with. But the weird thing is, they tell you where to put this decal and this decal. But the other two you have here, they don't give you any, instructions where to put it on the instructions. It's like, yeah, you got two more decals. Do with these what you will. So, yeah, do with these what you will. They're nothing too bad. They are sticker style, so from a distance, it does look okay, but close up you can see the edges. So, either if you get an X-Acto knife and have really steady hands, you can trim around the edges to, eliminate them to make it look really great. Or, you do what I do. You take the L and it looks nice. But that's just me. I personally don't mind my sticker decals, but hey, if they were they could be a little bit better, but hey. Again, not bad, not great. The head really doesn't have that much, is on a ball joint, which is good, so you can get some wobble in it. And you can turn it, but you're not going to get any real good bendage out of it. Yeah, it's pretty stable, but it's not really going anywhere. And of course, solid. Nothing's unless when these things are put in, you ain't getting this anywhere farther. This is what you got. A solid little brick. Nothing bad, nothing to write home about. It's not like, oh man, this is amazing. It's just a really slightly better Zaku 2. And I use the word slightly in the harshest terms. So let's summarize this and we can call it a day. So, the Hi-Zack. Before I actually summarize, I want to talk about the actual history of this thing. After the 1 Year War, again, the Earth Federation got the information from the Zaku, from Zeon, and they thought in their genius wisdom to use a mobile suit which was outdated at the end of the 1 Year War for their own part of their mass-produced forces. That literally makes no sense. It'd be like saying, alright, America, we have a bloated military budget. We're going to reintroduce the flintlock pistol. It worked once, but it's so outdated. It worked once. That's pretty much what they did here. They took an old flintlock pistol, shined it up a bit, threw a little bit more onto it, and hoped it worked. Surprise, it didn't. It got one upgraded into the Hi-Zack Custom, and it was still useless. It'd be like going into war with a gym, not even gym 2, a gym. And expecting the Federation like, alright, we bought the gym. Why is this useful? Well, armor's very protective, and apparently my dog's gonna get involved in the episode. And well, the other dogs went out for a walk, so let's wrap up this episode. So in all, solid kit. Wish it came with more, because that would be so much better, like a beam saber, heat hawk, something. But like I said, all in all, solid. You're not getting, if you disclude the screwed up vents on the back, this is a very solid kit. Nothing's gonna fall off of you. Again, for the most part. But like I said, all in all, solid. If you want one of your own, check out our boys at Galactic Toys. Yes, that was an unintentional rhyme, and I'm absolutely okay with that. The link is down below, so is all the other links. Like, comment, and subscribe. We finally hit 70 subscribers. You people are amazing. I love you all. We're 30 away from my goal of getting to 100, because I never thought I would make it this far, to be honest. But all you guys keep subscribing and watching, and it's really kind of awesome. I never thought I would actually have such, a viewer base. This is great. Next episode, I'm covering another Master Grade. As a sneak peek, you get to see the decals. Look at the decals. Oop, those are upside down. Yeah. If you can guess what it is, just from the decals, you get one cyber cookie. So, put your guesses down on the comments below, and yeah. Get you guys in the next episode. Later.